the first baseman, Tristan Casas. The pitch. And that clips the inside corner.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
That one off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. Out towards left center. Yepes moving in on this one. He's got it. 1 down. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Lifted in the air out to left. That one gets down for a hit. 1 gone, runner at first. Now here is Andrew Vaughn. Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And the pitch. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Swing and a ball popped up. That gets down for a hit. The throw to third. Safe. He beats it.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Santos in the box now. Takes strike 1. Runners are at the corners. 1 away. Pitch is in there. That's strike 2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Double play ball to second. Flips it for 1. Over to first. Safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
And now it's going to Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down. But he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
1-1 is fouled off. On the ground, right side. That ends the frame. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time. The Guardians with the lead 2-1. Back here at the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Max Kepler. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one down. And up next for Detroit, Juan Yepez.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Angel De Los Santos getting loose out there. Castro warming up as well. The tying run at the plate.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The next pitch misses, and it's 3-0. Colt Keith up next. .3-0 down. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So let's see how much longer they let him go.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Thomas Zimborski will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. They turn things over to the southpaw, Matt Moore.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now it's the shortstop, Colt Keith.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First pitch just misses.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. Goes to second, safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That pitch got way in on him, and he couldn't do much with it, but good hustle to get up the line and turn that into an infield single. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Kelly, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-1. And that's down and away.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't. Want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
kicks and fires. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Sean Bidrich. 1 for 3.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more.
In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called.
Now batting, third baseman,
Anthony Rendon up now for the Tigers.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
On the ground to short. They get the force out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. So the Tigers leave them loaded. They're down 2-1. Welcome back. And now the shortstop, Brandon Sampson.
the shortstop, Brandon Sampson.
And a pitch. This to third. Slings to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now the catcher up to hit, Josh Welch. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer, when you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Two and two. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So 2 down now, and here is Ian Aguilar. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
The pitch. They say you win.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Pitch misses there. 2 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. Green going after it. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Miguel Castro gets the call from the pen. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Now pitching, Miguel Castro.
Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Here comes a pitch. Ball one, no strikes. And here it comes. And there's the strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Emmanuel Clase up and throwing for Terry Francona. Chopped on the ground. Ramirez sends it to first. One gone at the bottom of the eighth. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. That one misses. Ball one. And that's in for a strike. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. The 1-2. To the right side. Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And next up for the Tigers, Spencer Torkelson. Ball one low. Slider clips the corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
In the air to left center. Kwan sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And that will end the inning. Tigers are shut down there, and our score remains 2-1. Back at Comerica Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. The pitch. On the outside corner, strike one. And now the lefty. Now a screamer into the outfield. Grabs it on the run. And there's one away. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Line drive. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. He's in at second with a one-out double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Lined, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Now that designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, Andrew Vaughn. That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Check on the runner. Kwan gets back easily. The 0-1.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Here's the 0-2. Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
So digging in, Romeo Santos. This guy has turned into a beast. This one high in the air to left center. Great effort as he's able to haul it in, and that's the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Guardians on top 2-1. Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Well, one-run game. Max Kepler digs in now. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The 0-2. He caught it behind his back, and they get the out. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Juan Yepes now at the plate, and they've got the no doubles defense set up. Outfielders playing deep, infielders guarding the lines. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the 9th. And a swing and a miss. Just one out remaining for the Tigers. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Big spot here. Bottom of the ninth. Down to their final out. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a foul straight back. Home team down a run here in the last half of inning number 9. Going to count 1 and 2. And that one upstairs. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Down the street